Hey everyone, this is OKCoyote. Welcome back to the Magic the Gathering December Pack-A-Day Challenge for December 30th. Today's pack is Commander Legends. So, if you don't know what I'm doing, I am opening a pack of Magic the Gathering every day in December. 31 days, 31 different packs. We are almost done with the month. We just have a couple more to go. Today, it's Commander Legends. So, saving our fun packs for the final week. Commander Legends, I have never opened a pack of this. I've never played it. I would really like to play it. Commander Legends is designed to be drafted. It is a set that is designed to be drafted and yet played as a Commander game, not a regular constructed deck. So you draft your commander, you draft all the cards that go with your commander, and yeah, for those of you that like Commander, this can be a really fun set. I've seen it played. I think it looks incredibly fun, and I hope I get that opportunity. These packs work a little differently from regular packs. Instead of 15 cards, there are 20, including a guaranteed rare, a guaranteed foil, and on top of both of those, 2 guaranteed legendary cards, which are usually, you know, the cards you would consider to possibly be your commanders. You draft 2 cards instead of 1 every time you make a pick and then pass the pack. Yeah, it's a way different format. Potential of multiple rares depending on what your legendary cards are. So there could be a lot of gas in this pack. I don't know. I am not totally familiar with what's in this set. So let's find out what's in this pack right now. Let's get into it. So, big 20 cards to get through. We start off with Strategic Planning. 1 in a blue, sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Yeah, it's fine. It's sort of a scry card. It's like digging down to find an answer to something. It's fine. It's not fantastic, but it's fine. Spark Harvest. I think we've seen this in War of the Spark. It's 1 black mana for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature or pay 3 and a black. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yep, and this is pretty decent. And you gotta have your creature removal, and this will solidly get the job done. All you gotta do is sacrifice a creature. Or you can do it for 5 mana if you want to do it the hard way, but this will get rid of something for you. And it affects planeswalkers too. Ripscale Predator. 4 red for a 6/5 dinosaur with menace. I should hope a big dinosaur would be menacing. So you can only be blocked by 2 or more creatures. Which is great, because most likely it will kill 2 or more creatures. Yeah, cool card. Big old beastie. Scholar of Stars is 3 in a blue for a 3/2 human artificer. When Scholar of Stars enters the battlefield, if you control an artifact, draw a card. 3/2 for 4 is not fantastic, but a 3/2 for 4 with a card draw is pretty good. So it's something to build around. If you have the artifacts to run it, it can be pretty good. Build around or take late if you've got the right, if you've built the right deck. Lifecrafter's Gift, 3 and a green instant. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Well, if you've drafted a big +1/+1 counter theme, this could be fun. It's a combat trick. Could be a big combat trick. Usually it's going to be a little combat trick. For 4 mana, it's a bit pricey unless you're really heavily invested into that counter theme. Marble Diamond. Artifact for 2. Marble Diamond enters the battlefield tapped. Tap to add a white mana. This is classic mana stone. Sort of mana fixing, except it only gives you 1 color, but it's mana ramp. Thorn of the Black Rose. 3 and a black. For a 1/3 human assassin with Death Touch. When Thorn of the Black Rose enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Well, congratulations to you. No, the monarch was an ability from the conspiracy sets, I think? I don't remember. It was from multiplayer sets. Becoming the monarch, if there isn't a monarch, basically a monarch emblem comes into play, and you become it. You gain the emblem. If there already is a monarch, then it just changes control over to you. It's an emblem. I think it says that at the end of turn you draw an extra card, and if you ever take damage, I think the person that damaged you becomes the monarch. Something like that. Anyway, this card is fine. Get you some card draws if you become the monarch. It's a death toucher, so it'll kill something. Yeah, not bad. Court Street Denizen. 2 and a white, 2/2 human soldier. Whenever another white creature enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature and opponent controls. It's nice. It's kind of cool, but it's only repeatable till you run out of creatures, so it's not something I can control by tapping this or paying mana or something, so it's not as good as it could be. Fertility. Seen this reprinted a few times. 2 and a green, 0/0 elemental. Fertility enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. You can pay 1 and a green and remove a +1/+1 counter from Fertility. Target player searches their library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffles their library. So it will slowly deplete itself over time and give you some lands. Yeah, I've seen this played a lot. It's pretty good. Holds up the board at first and eventually kind of just ramps you. So yeah, it's not terrible. We've got a murder. 1 black. Murder, instant, destroy target creature. I mean, that's what you'd expect a card called Murder to do. It's plain and simple. Destroy something. Yeah, great removal card. It's just, sometimes you just need to murder something. Ancestral Blade is a white equipment card. 1 and a white for an artifact equipment. When Ancestral Blade enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, then attach Ancestral Blade to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, equips for 1. So you're getting a 1/1, you're getting 2 power off of this 2 mana card, which is fine, and then you keep the equipment around. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but it's alright. Iona's Judgment. 4 and a white, sorcery, exile target creature or enchantment. Pretty solid white removal, but it is a sorcery and it's pretty expensive at 5 mana, so it's not bad. I wouldn't pick it over Murder, that's for sure. Lumen Grid Gargoyle. 6 mana for a 4/4 flying artifact creature gargoyle. I like my 4/4 flyers, but a 6 mana one with no other abilities is not fantastic. So, sorry to say. Moving into the uncommons, we have Pennon Blade. 3 mana for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. Equips for 4. This could be really, really strong, but it's pretty pricey to use at the same time. I do not recommend it highly. Confiscate. 4 blue, enchantment aura, enchant permanent. You control enchanted permanent. Sure. It's a control magic-y card. You generally looking to do something like this at 4 or 5 mana, but for 6 can be pretty cool. Take something annoying from your opponent, take their strongest thing, and beat them over the head with it. Yeah, it's expensive. It's not always a good card, but it could be a very fun card. Quambadge Witches. This is an old school reprint, going back to Arabian Nights, I believe. Black for a 1/3 human wizard. Tap Quambadge Witches deals 1 damage to any target and 1 damage to any target of an opponent's choice. Interesting. Targeted removal is nice. Deal 1 damage to things. Kill some X1s. But make sure you're not running any 1/1s of your own. This could backfire on you. Alright. We have a rare next, so I think before we get to the rare, let's look at the rest of the pack. So first we have our token card. It is a 1/1 Elf Warrior. I believe it's a green Elf Warrior. Okay, so token card. We have our foil. It is a foil common, Thorn of the Black Rose. We already opened one of these. You can become the Monarch twice if you want. Now we got the foil version. All right. We have our 2 legendary cards. They are both uncommon. The first one is Tago, Goblin Weaponsmith. Remember, you are trying to draft with commander in mind, so there's a potential commander, although this one is red only. I don't remember if you were allowed to... Oh yeah, it has partner, so I forgot. Many of these have partner, which allow you to have 2 commanders because you don't want to be stuck drafting only 1 color in a Commander Legends game. So Tago Goblin Weaponsmith is a 2 red, 2 and a red, 2/2 legendary creature Goblin Artificer with partner. You can have 2 commanders if both have partner. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Rock. With equipped creature has 1 tap and sacrifice Rock. This creature deals 2 damage to any target and equip 1. So you have a rock that you can put in someone's hand and they can throw it and deal some damage. Okay. Oh, but you make one with every land you play, which is actually really cool. So it's a nice repeatable ability. I like it. The other legendary is Halana, Kessig Ranger. Halana is a 3/4 for 3 and a green. A legendary creature, human archer. She also has partner. And she has reach. And she says, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. When you do, that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature. Yeah, pretty good ability. So, we're not done, because we still have our rare. The rare is Blasphemous Act. Hits 8 and a red for a sorcery. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield. Blasphemous Act deals 13 damage to each creature. This is what we call a wrath effect. This is usually going to be, like, if you're trying to kill a lot of creatures, this is usually going to be pretty cheap to cast anyway. So I wouldn't worry too much about the mana cost. 13 to each creature. Not much survives this. When you just need to reset the board, this is going to get it done. What would I draft first here? See, the problem is, I don't know how highly I would want to draft these commanders. You do get 2 draft picks. So the safe play would be to draft the 2 commanders, and that would make sure, no matter what else happens, I would have 2 legendary creatures that could be my commanders. That said, it's possible others get passed to me. You would also draft several packs. So they're even if you don't see any more in this pack, you will open other commanders. So, and I'm not sure in the scheme of the set which of the commanders are the best. So the safe pick would be pick the 2 commanders. Then you know you've got your 2 commanders. If I were not considering them at all and just drafting 2 cards that I wanted to be in my deck, Murder's a solid choice, and so is the rare Blasphemous Act. You got a Wrath spell and a removal spell, so hopefully I'd have commanders that are black and red. If I picked Tago and Halana, I would probably be looking at red and green cards unless I had some better commanders come my way. So, yeah, I don't really have an easy answer on this one. So, but again, I don't know Commander Legends that well, so that's where we are. But I had fun opening this pack. I hope you had fun watching me open this pack and being really confused like I am right now. Anyway, that will do it for the Commander Legends pack. Don't forget to like this video if you liked this video. You can also subscribe to my channel and follow me over on Twitter at OKCoyote. That will do it for today's episode of the Pack-A-Day Challenge. We will see you tomorrow with another pack. Bye-bye.